ప్రస్తుతం సమా
The last case, multi-groupings and multiple aggregations. Multi-groupings and multi-up aggregations, we can just work on this. So the same similar way I said, right? Difference between reduce by key and group by key. So difference between reduce by key, group by key. Performance is good when applied on single aggregation. Reduce by key. Performance is good when applied on here. Performance is bad when applied on single aggregation. Performance is bad when applied on single aggregation. Group by key. So reduce by key is bad when applied on multiple aggregation. You can only apply on single aggregation. Group by key performance is good when applied on multiple aggregation. Less load on aggregations and more load on aggregations.
The last point, fourth point, if number of keys are more, number of keys will be more. So it here, which one will be more here?
So yes, okay, I'm coming. Less load on aggregations here and reduce by key, more load on aggregation in group by key. If the number of keys are more in reduce by key, the number of partitions will be more. Network traffic here, no network traffic in the case of group by key. See this? I'm going to explain first group by key. Process of group by key, how it happens, right? So yesterday we discussed, right? First create a pair RTD, because group by key or reduce by key both can be applied only on pair RTD, right? How will you apply? emp_array.map lambda x of 3 comma int of x of 2. Pair RTD you get. Section is a RTD divided into two partitions. Assume this is divided into two partitions. Partition 1, partition 2. In partition 1, you got some key value pairs like this. In partition 2 also, you got some key value pairs like this. Observe here. This whatever divided into two partitions. Here in each partition, we can have multiple keys. Female key, male key. Here also male and female key allowed. But in reduce by key, each partition has only one key. That is either male or female. Reduce by key, in each partition, it can have only one key. Two keys not allowed. In group by key, multiple keys allowed. Now, if I say pair dot group by key, if I perform group by key, right? What it performs? As I discussed that one iterator object you will get with for female one you will get, for male you will get. Here also for partition 2, for female and male. Now what happens if I apply now?
So excuse me, Vijay, can you explain the two again?
This one. No.
Yes. Yes. The second one, yeah.
Group by key means what it performs a step. What is the group by key operation? Group by key means, okay, it groups, for example, how many in partition one, how many females are there? The salaries 10,000, 20,000, 30,000. Everything it groups. How many males are there? It will iterates and it will group as one iterator object. Yesterday, we converted this iterator object to list and computed the sum of this list gives the total salaries. Max of this will give the max element, min element.
Yes.
So here, partition wise separately, partition to separately, it performs these operations. How many keys are there for every key? Okay. Group by key. Later, what you will do? I want female total cell, male total cells. Female total cell means, okay, sum of x of 1. This
Sorry to interrupt you. In the second one, the partition, how it will define, like in the value for partition one, slave one, F iteration is 10, 20, 30, and F iteration is 40 came, right? For male, it is came in a different reverse way. So like how it happened here in partition one and partition two. Only in the partition one, 10, 23, 10, 20, 30 came, and in the for female 40 came in second partition two. But in male 10 came and 10, 40, 20, 30. So how it will differentiate here?
So here, if you see this key value pairs in the partition one, all the females it will group. Group by key means all the females it will group. Female 10, 20, 30 grouped.
Okay.
Male it has grouped as 10. Here also in partition 2, how many males? All the males 10 to 40, 20, 30. 40, 20, 30, it groups males. Female only one is there, female 40. In this way,
Okay. Got it.
group
So
by
second
key is going to
based on
group.
the first one, right? Okay. Second one is based on the first. Okay, got it.
So group by key means it groups all the female related values, male related values. Here also in partition 2 also all male related values it will group female related values. Now this object is there, right? This one. It's a tuple. It's a tuple. X of 0 is what? Gender. X of 1 means one object, iterator object. If I perform sum of this means you will get the total value of this. So I'm applying sum of x of 1. This is x of 1. This is x of 0. What you get? F sum means 60 you get. For M 10 only. For this F 40 only, M 90 you got. How it means sum. Now individually partition 1, partition 2, that group by key is applied and the sum is applied. Now finally the result, whatever you got, this and this will be captured into another machine S3. Previously it was stored in one S1, this is in S2. Now they will be collected into S3 and computed. Finally, F 60, 40, M 10, 90 in this way. Final output is this one. Here, if you have more number of partitions, example 10 partitions are there, then more load on aggregations, max, min, average count if I want. Means more partitions means more load on aggregations. Here only 2 partitions, okay. But 10 partitions are there. That's why here I said more load on aggregations here in group by K. Here less load on aggregations. So it will be collected into another machine S3. Yes, S3 will be the client machine and it will be. Understood this group by key. Now process of reduce by key, how it happens. First key comma value is XL pair. Key value is XN cell, XN cell, XN cell, XN cell, XN cell. Key value pairs, how to extract. Yesterday we discussed, right? X of 3 comma Once you got paired, now you can apply reduce by key or group by key. Reduce by key, x comma y gives x plus 5. Here, I was saying all the female keys in one partition, but all males into another partition. Now, partition 1, partition 2. Here, if you save this output, save as text file, if I save for two partitions, we will get two part files. In the first part file contains male stores in one machine, and contains female another file. So two partitions, first partition male's data, second part. If 100 products are there, here only male and female, but if 100 products are there, P1, P2, P3, P100, 100 keys means 100 part files. Here only males and females show two partitions, two files, but 100 part files, 100 output files. File 1 storing product 1, file 2 storing product 2, file 100 storing product 100. Means 100 partitions stored in 100 output files stored in 100 machines. Network traffic is increased. Now understood? Network traffic is increased. Here number of keys are more, then number of partitions with more network traffic. Here no network traffic. For 1 lakh products, 1 lakh partitions required. So each product, a machine can't be kept. Okay, that's why. Process of reduce by key and group by key. Next, okay. So now, next I'm going to start with Spark SQL, right? Before I go with Spark SQL, Pyspark in the installation on Windows and Jupyter Notebook. Pyspark installation on Windows. How to install Pyspark on Windows, right? With directly on Windows, we can execute and check this. First, you need to install Python 3.7 or later. Python 3.7 or later, right? Without Python or without Java, you cannot install this Pyspark. First, install Python 3.7 or later. Check the Python version. See, by using Python - version. So in the command prompt, cmd python Python - version. Python 3.12.1 is the version, right? Yes. Install Java next. Mostly Java 8 is preferred. 1.8. Check the latest version. Check the latest version in the command prompt. What is the version? Java - version. Java - version.
Single dash.
Yeah, Java - version, not hyphen version. Java 1.8 is installed. Java. So first Python to be installed, Java has to be installed. So if it doesn't have Java software, I'll be forwarding to your Google Drive, right, today. So normal installation, say next. For Java, say next. For Python also, right? Python installation just simply takes www.python.org, you can say python.org. Downloads, all releases. Select the version 3.12 is the latest version. Very latest version is not recommended, right? 3.11, you can select any version, right? Scroll down to the bottom. Windows installer 64-bit, Windows installer 32-bit. 64-bit, select this. Windows installer 64, your download will start. Once this is, say next and install. But while installing Python, path, in the second page, it will ask the path. Try to give the location. Somewhere it gets installed in some subdirectories, right? Give the path. Somewhere install in C drive, Python 3.11. In this way, give a small path. By default, it will be installed in C, user, lab data, local programs, Python, somewhere it gets installed, right? So don't give the very big path while installing, right? Okay. After this Python and Java installation, right? So compulsory Python, where it is installed, you need to know where you have installed Python. The second, I'll take a minute. Sorry, that Python installation. Apps and features. Python 3.12 is the latest version. Uninstall it, uninstall it. Uninstalling that latest version. But so okay, let this process go. Meanwhile, download this. Go to this downloads folder. Go to downloads, all releases. All releases. Looking for a specific release. 3.12 you can select. 3.12, right? Scroll down to the bottom. Windows installer 64-bit. So download started. So just 3.12 point. So yes, just 25 MB of size. Uninstallation is completed, right? Close it. And this download.exe file, you open the .exe file of Python. And add Python to path. Again, no need to set the path for Python. Just select this add Python to path. Go for customize installation. Nothing to select here. Automatically everything will be selected. Next. See, installation location, very big path you are able to see here, right? So keep your mouse before this Python 3.12 and remove all this big path. Just install Python in the C drive, Python 3.12, right? Python 3.12 and say install. Just say install. Hardly takes 30 seconds to install Python. Python installation is done. Next to Java installation. Java software, once you get next, it gets installed by default. Okay. Now, check it whether this Python is installed or not. Go to command prompt and type Python here. It automatically displays the Python version and Python interpreter opens. Quit, come out of it and say Python version. Python version to display the Python version, right? 3.12.1 and Java software also say next, install it. Java version. But one thing we need to Java 1.8 version. The Java software I'll provide you, not a problem. Now we need to set for Java and Python, we need to set paths. Setting path for Java, environment variables, user variables, click path. See, where your Java is installed, right? Go to that where your Java is installed. By default, bin, right? Yes, this path. Select this path. Copy this. Right click and say copy. C program files Java JDK /bin. This entire path you need to copy. The same thing I mentioned here. C program files Java JDK 1.8 /bin. So where you need to go is in the search panel, env you type. Edit the system environment variables you will get. Yeah, go to environment variables. In that, go to system user variables. Path you will get. Path edit you say. Path edit you say. In that, already I think here you can see that. You need to say new. You need to say new here. And you need to say paste here. Control V. C program files Java JDK 1.8 /bin. That is Java path will be set. Already Python path, you can see Python 3.12 skills, Python 3.12, right? You can see here, right? Yes. Java path is set. Python path also set. Even Python path also, if you are not select before installing, if you are not selecting that, you need to set this Python scripts and Python 3.12. That also you need to say new and you need to give the path for Python. But I doesn't want to give Python because while before installing Python, add Python to path. I said it has added Python to this, right? 3.12 scripts. Otherwise, you need to come to this environment variables. We need to set path for Python 3.12 and for Java. Yes, setting path is completed. Yes.
If it is a here, if it is a two Java paths are available, is any issue?
Not a problem.
Okay.
So here also Python, okay, but multiple Python versions are available.
So in this case, which one it will take? If you mention two Java paths, right? Like one is a 1.8, one is the other one is 1.7.
So here whichever will be the first one. 3.12 is there, Python 3.12 will be recognized. Python 3.11 also there, it won't be recognized. That's why whenever I say Python version, it is showing 3.12, it is saying, it is not saying 3.11. The which one comes first, that version will be considered.
Even same case for Java also?
Yeah, same case for Java also.
Okay.
Okay, install both the Python and Java. Fine. After this environmental set. Okay. Download Spark 3 version. Download Spark 3 version, right? Download Spark 3 version. So
The
for
Spark, sorry, in the Spark, is it always recommended for latest version or previous version also is fine?
previous version, okay, also it's fine. Spark download is set. Spark download is set. Apache Spark downloads. Apache Spark, you open this. Choose a Spark version. Choose a Spark release. 3.5 is showing. Go for 3. See, September, November, December. 3.3.4. It was released on December 2000. 3.4. 3.5. Go for Spark 3.4 version. Choose a package. Hadoop. Pre-built Apache 3, Hadoop 3.3 and later. Select this 3.4 and the pre-built for Apache Hadoop 3.2 and later. Download, it is saying download Spark 3.4.2. Just click this. Click this. It is giving two sites, HTTP site and backup. Anything, if you click this, your download will start. Either this or this. If you click any of this link or this link, your download will start. Yes.
Here, instead of Hadoop, if we select any Scala one, right? So will be okay, or it is the Hadoop is only the option here to go with the download.
Scala, don't select Scala. If you're not going, we are not using Scala language, Python language, right?
Yeah.
Select this and later. That's it.
Okay, what is the other one? The user one option is there. The user provided Apache Hadoop.
Where is it?
The third one, pre-built with user provided Apache Hadoop. That is also recommended, or only which you highlighted, there is the one only recommended.
This one. This one is fine. First one is fine. Like the first one.
Okay.
3 and later. Download this. So here select 3.4. Select download Spark. So click this. Just click this, right? Download will start. Yes, you will get a .tgz file. Once download starts, right? That you will get in zipped file, right? That file, what you do is from downloads folder, copy that folder to C drive. Copy that folder to C drive. So create a folder with the name Spark. Create a folder with the name Spark. Spark. So actually you will get a zipped file, extracted file. You need to say extract. Here, you will get a zip file. The zip say extract here. You will get this file. After you download, bring that zip file to this folder, Spark folder here. Spark folder and extract that file. You will get a folder like this. Spark.
Sir, first you need to create Spark folder, then you need to extract it within the Spark
Yeah,
folder.
you need to create a Spark folder. Within the Spark folder, the whatever file you downloaded, right? That zip file. Copy and paste here. And after pasting, extract it. You will get this folder.
Okay.
So just download Spark 3, download Spark, anything, any version you can download. Either go for HTTP or backup sets, extract the tar file. Create a Spark folder in C drive and extract Spark. We get the Spark dot, extract it. After you extract the Spark dot tzz, again we will get Spark dot tar file, zip file. Again that you extract it. 2 times you need to extract. We get a Spark folder. We get a Spark folder. You copy, okay. So next what you do is the Spark folder, right? In the Spark folder, this one. This is there. Bin folder is there. Spark bin folder. Can you see here Pyspark? Pyspark, you can see here, right? The commands. Copy this entire path. See Spark folder and the extracted folder and bin /bin. Copy this entire path. Copy this entire path, right? Yes. Spark for Spark. So this Spark and Hadoop for both Spark and Hadoop, right? Find Spark home. Okay. Okay. Mm. Now copy the entire path. Okay. The copy. Setting environment variables for Spark. Now setting the environment variables for Spark also. Go to environment variables. Go to environment variables. User variables. Spark home you need to say. Spark home you need to say. Okay. Observe here. Go to environment variables. Environment variables. Select a new, right? New, you can say. Select new. Whenever you select new, it will ask variable name. Say Spark underscore home. Say the variable name Spark underscore home. What is the value? Where the Spark is available. See Spark, this path. That's enough. Spark home, where the Spark is available, right? That's enough. Later, okay, after that is Spark home and that value. Now, edit, edit, edit. Go to path and say edit. Here you see Spark folder and /bin folder you need to give. Select new here, select new and give that Spark and /bin. That's enough. So what I did? First install Python, install Java, next download Spark, extract it in the C drive Spark folder and setting environment variables. Select Spark home and give that value and here bin/bin you need to give. And you think and setting that and say okay, set okay. Yes, okay, you say right. Yes. That's it. Now go to command prompt and start Pyspark. Pyspark will start. Go
So
to
we don't
command.
need to edit system variables, sir.
No need to edit user variables. Go to command prompt and start Pyspark. Go to command prompt and type Pyspark. Enter. Pyspark is going to start. In Windows. Pyspark, the Python version 3.12.1. So Spark version, whatever the version we have 3. Can you see this 3 arrow symbol? Can you see this 3 arrow symbol, right? Yes. Yes. Okay, fine. Any valid Python statements? 3 plus 4. X has 10. X plus 2. Okay, you can work with Pyspark, right? So in command prompt, I typed what? In command prompt, what I typed? Pyspark. Pyspark means you will get what? Python editor, Python, this interpreter gets open. But if I say only Spark, Scala prompt you get. Spark and Scala is there, right? If I say only Spark, Scala prompt you will get. Implemented in Scala language. If say Pyspark, Python prompt you get. That is how to install Spark within the Windows environment. And you can work what we did till now, right?
I have a question. So we installed Pyspark option like with Apache Hadoop, right? So that's why we are getting here. If you want to only Spark means we need to install the option with the Scala, right?
No need of Scala here. Whenever you install Spark, right? Everything Spark with C. If you go and check here in bin folder, Pyspark will be available, Spark will be available.
Oh, okay.
All this
So-
will be in the bin folder. You can see all Spark and Scala related and the Pyspark related, everything you will get. Spark, Spark using R language, Spark using Python language, Pyspark. And
Sorry.
Spark hyphen shell, right? This is the command to open. Okay, 1 second.
So basically, if we install with the whatever we install, everything will get, right?
Yeah.
Pyspark, Spark.
And everything is there. So if I want Spark hyphen shell, this by default, okay. Okay. Now here what I'm saying, Spark hyphen shell, Spark hyphen shell. I'm saying Spark hyphen shell.
How to come out of that Pyspark session? Quit will work because we are seeing some message, right? Operation attempt is not supported.
One second, I'll come back. Quit only we should say. The operation. So here, whenever I say Spark hyphen shell, you will get here Scala prompt. You are getting what? Scala prompt. In Scala, for defining variables, we say var x. What is x value? It says 10 in this way. X plus 5. 15. In this way, Scala, we use var and val, right? Scala prompt. If we say Spark hyphen shell, here Scala prompt you will get. Here colon Q to come out of this. So coming out of it, right? Now I'm closing this. Okay. So Pyspark, it starts, right? So you can just work with it. But in working in Jupyter Notebook, right? 1 second. Okay, fine. So Pyspark, it starts here. Working with Pyspark and Anaconda distribution. Anaconda distribution, right? Anaconda is the toolkit for this Pyspark and for data science. It's a toolkit for Anaconda is what? Toolkit for Pyspark and data science. So I already said you to download Anaconda, right? Yes. You can say just Anaconda download. Just say Anaconda download. So you'll get multiple IDs in Anaconda. Just say Anaconda free download. Anaconda free download, right? Scroll down to the bottom. So it's a everything you need to start in data science on your workstation. Free distribution is thousands of fundamentals of data science AI ML packages. Okay. So scroll down, you user open source, user friendly, trusted Anaconda repository. You can see all this Python, Pandas, Matplotlib, Conda, PyTorch, Tens, all these packages. Scroll down to the bottom, scroll down to the bottom. For data exploration and transformation, visualizations, AI, natural NLP, for GUI and for R package. So scroll down to the bottom, you can see for Windows, Mac, and Linux. For Windows, Linux, and so for Windows, Python 3.11. It is supporting Python 3.11. Still, the support for 3.12 is not provided. The support for 3.12 is not provided, right? So just download the 64-bit graphical installer. Automatically, this 900 MB will be downloaded. Once it is downloaded, say next, nothing, normal installation, Anaconda. Just add shortcut on your desktop. Only that you can select, remaining all the things. Say next. Once your Anaconda is installed, right? Yes. So, you can see you will get Anaconda prompt and Anaconda navigator. You can see two things, right? Anaconda prompt and Anaconda navigator. So just go to the start programs. See in the A, Anaconda is there, Anaconda 3 version, right? You can see Anaconda prompt, Anaconda navigator. You see two things. Select this Anaconda prompt. Just like a SQL prompt, you will get Python prompt, Anaconda prompt, you will get.
So
By
I have a question here. So when we install Anaconda, so Python, do we need to install Python before Anaconda, or the Python also be including this in Anaconda? So it is.
So you okay, try to Python should be available. So 1 second. So just observe here in Anaconda here. Let me check what is the version of Python. So just type Python here. Yes. Just type Python here. What is the version? You'll see Python 3.8.8. So I've installed Anaconda like 2 years back. So it's taking that version, but latest it was supporting 3.11, right? By default, you will get Python. Yes, by default you get Python here. So whenever you say Python, it will display the Python version 3.8 or 3. Really, up to like 3 months ago, it was supporting 3.9 only. Just very recently, it is updated to 3.10 and 3.11, right? Now it is supporting 3.11. So up to like last, like now October, November, it was supporting 3.9 only, 3.9 Anaconda, right? Sign. So whatever it is, you can work with interactive mode, any valid Python statements in Anaconda here, right? If you want to work x as 10, y as 3, what is x, what is y, x plus y, you can work with here. And if you want to interact with Python, right? Quit if you want to come out of this, right? Say quit.
This is a command prompt level, right? So
Oh, yes, it's command prompt level. This for only Python, right? Now I want to open Jupyter. Okay, I want to open Jupyter Note. So before I go with the Jupyter Notebook, right? Before I go with Jupyter Notebook, I need to do some installations here. So installing Pyspark, right? Install Anaconda distributions. After that, first, after installing Anaconda distribution, install Python. Sorry, install Java. Java. Click Anaconda prompt within the Anaconda folder and say, what is that command? Conda. Conda install OpenJDK. Conda install OpenJDK, right? Just say here Conda install OpenJDK. So the command to install Java here in Anaconda, right? In Anaconda, right? Conda install OpenJDK. It automatically downloads and installs, right? After installation, let us check the version of Java which is installed. Right? All requested packets already installed. Already it's available in my system. Right? It's already there. Next step is Pyspark installation. In Pyspark, install Pyspark. Next step is what? First installation of Anaconda finished, installation of Java, Conda install. So if you want to see the to check the version, Java hyphen version. Here also you can use the same command, right? Java hyphen version. Just like command prompt it is. Here also it is just like OpenJDK version 11.0.13. Okay. Now install, next step is what? Install Pyspark. Install Pyspark. Conda. Every time by using Conda only we'll be installing. Anaconda means here Conda install. Conda install. Anything, any module in you want a NumPy module. Conda install NumPy. Pandas. Conda install Pandas. Conda install NumPy. Conda install Matplotlib. Conda install OpenJDK. Conda install Pyspark. Every time we need to say Conda install Pyspark. Conda install Pyspark. Conda install Pyspark. It automatically downloads and installs. For me, it's already done, right? All requested packages already installed for me. For you, it will install, right? Fine. Now, one more step. It's already almost done, right? Just one last step. After installing Pyspark, install Pyspark. We need to install Pyspark. To find the Pyspark installation, whether it's a third-party package, we need to install -forge Pyspark. So this command you can use, right, to find the Spark. Okay, copy this and paste it here. What is that command? Honda install find Spark. So just we are installing find Spark here. So if you say enter, it gets installed, right? Honda install find Spark. So this to just why we use this find Spark means to find the Pyspark whether installation is done, as it's a third party package. Okay, now finally validating Pyspark. Finally check that whether Pyspark, just type Pyspark shell has to be opened, right? So all this, finally say Pyspark here, Pyspark. Finally say Pyspark shell has to be opened. Say enter, Pyspark shell will be opened slowly here in Anaconda prompt.
So here, instead of Windows, instead of command prompt, do we have any browser?
No, now I'll open Jupyter Notebook and I'll show you.
Oh.
Okay, fine. One sec. So here, okay. Next, okay, say enter. Now this is that Spark session available as Spark. Spark session. Observe, this is important. Spark session available as Spark. And here master local. Master is local. Okay, all this I'll be. Okay, fine. I'm closing all this. Now again, observe here. Now, okay, Pyspark is installed on the Jupyter Notebook, means on this Anaconda prompt, right? Now I'll open Jupyter. Anaconda 3, Anaconda prompt I'm opening. Within this Anaconda prompt, if I directly type Pyspark is opening. One sec. Am I audible now? Can anyone please confirm?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So here previously I said Pyspark, right? Pyspark shell gets opened. But now here I'll say Jupyter Notebook. Jupyter Notebook. Say what? Jupyter Notebook. Enter. Slowly Jupyter Notebook opens in a browser. In any one of the browser it opens. So now here you will get this Jupyter. Say new Python 3, Python 3.5.
Sir, how to change the default browser, sir?
By default, it opens in a browser, right?
You entered the in command prompt as a Jupyter notebook, right?
Now, Jupyter Space Notebook, right? Yes. Jupyter Space Notebook. So you'll get this. Say, so here you need to say new. After you get this new Python 3, you need to say new Python 3. New Python 3, you will get these cells like this. Can type with any of this, like 3 plus 4. Say shift enter. You get shift enter. If you say, you will get the output of this. X as 10, Y as 5, directly X plus Y. If I say Z equal to X plus Y, it says Z, it will give the last Z value. Otherwise, you can say run here. 15. What is the Z value? 15. Okay, within the cells, you can write your, for example, a list of values 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. You want to apply some loop like for P in X. Print P, indentation automatically takes the indentation. Print P, it gives the results here itself. Run this. You got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay. So in this Pyspark, right, we need to create the Spark session object. We need to create in the case of we have seen in the shell by default Spark session will be created automatically, but here we need to create a Spark session, creating Spark session, right? So okay, now I'll be starting with Spark SQL. In that you will see data frame concept. We are going to see data frames, right? Yes. So just I'll show you one sample example, right? Yes. Okay. So Spark session from pyspark.sql, right? Import Spark session, import Spark S capital, session S capital, Spark session. You should have seen in the interactive mode Spark session available at Spark automatically. Creating Spark driver. Creating, next is the comment, this is creating Spark driver. We need to create Spark driver here. I'm giving a name Spark. So Spark session is going to using Spark session. Using Spark session, we need to use this line Spark this builder Spark session dot builder dot master local dot app name, application name, N capital, application name, some demo application, demo app, dot get or create. This line compulsory. Get or create. Okay, here Spark driver is created. If you want to see, just to say Spark, just like you said Z here, it's printing 15. Here, if you say Spark, it will display that Spark letter. Just run this. Yes, can you see now? Yes. So open Spark UI version 3.3 master local application name demo app. So just I'll keep this also as comment. So what is Spark here? Spark session object. Okay, now from here you can, okay. I want to create a data frame, right? From a employees, EMPS, list of employee names. First employee, his name Ajay, his salary 20,000, his salary 20,000. Second employee, Rahul, salary 30,000. Third employee, Blake, 50,000. So name, salary, name, name and salaries. So I want a data frame. For that, I want the columns. COLUMN columns equal to what is the first column name? Here M Ajay and 20,000. First column name is EMP name, employee name. Second column name is what? Salary. Up to now, you RTDs doesn't have any schema. There is no headers to it. RTDs doesn't have any schema. Columns here, employee name and salary. DF, create a data frame using this Spark. Already the Spark session is object is using that Spark dot create data frame. Create a data frame, D capital, F capital, create a data frame from this EMPS. EMPS is that data. And this schema is what? Columns. Create a data frame from EMPS, comma, columns. Finally say df dot show. Df dot show. Right? That's it. First Spark session object you create this one line and the employees details, list of tuples, and for that I want schema, name and salary. Spark dot create data frame that employees and columns, data df dot show. So this everything I'll be discussing in brief in Spark SQLite. Now say run. Now can you see a tabular structure will be created? A tabular structure will be created like a database table. You will get RTDs doesn't have schema, but data frames with schema, they have got schema. It takes a little bit time for creating this. Yes, got it. Employee name and salary. 3 employees, Ajay, Rahul, and Blake. Ajay, Rahul, and Blake, and their salaries like a tabular structure. You will get this data frames creation. So mostly data frames are used more in this Pyspark. So we have got many data frame APIs, many data frame functionalities available. So later I will say how to perform pure SQL kind of querying also we can perform. Let me make the data structured and create tables, creating temp tables and performing some kind of querying on that. So here Spark is working in the Jupyter, right? So you can just create Spark session, right? Here, if you talk about in interactive mode, Spark session available as Spark will say, whenever you say the last line, Spark session available. But here we need to create explicitly the Spark session in this way. And that data and the schema and create a data frame using this data and that schema, right? And with the table you will get. And so introduction to Spark SQL, creation of data frames, different ways of creating data frames, and how to provide schema, different ways of providing schema, and later how to perform, that I'll be discussing, right? So check with this environment, this Jupyter notebook, and also, right, installing Pyspark on Windows environment, installing Pyspark in this Anaconda, and working with this Jupyter notebook.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, can we run all those RDD codes here in this Jupyter notebook, those which you have defined earlier, like transformations, different transformations which we have performed?
Yes, you can.
Okay, thank you.
So then where is the HDFS file system also you will have now?
HDFS file system, no, it's not connected to this, right? So later I discuss about it. So in this HDFS in our Linux machine, right? In that VM where we have installed Pyspark, all this Hadoop and Spark installed on this Linux, and where you can take the HD, we got Hadoop and both available. So Hadoop, whenever we see Hadoop only, we see that HDFS, right? Whenever we see Hadoop for HDFS, Hadoop to be installed. So here we have gone with Spark only. Spark is just a processing component. Yes. Yeah. So okay, later I'll show you multiple examples how to take data from that HDFS and working with it.
Sir, I have one question. Can we read data from this Jupyter notebook also? Can we read data from external sources like CSV, JSON file or something like that?
Yes.
Okay.
How to read data from CSV files, how to read data from JSON files, how to read data from databases, and creating data frames. That all examples I'll be showing you, right? So we have got a lot of discussions on data frames. So data frames are mostly used in the real time. So RTDs, data frames, nothing but RTDs with schema. Schema RTDs we call data frames, but in RTDs that is missing. So I'll forward you these notes of what are the installations. And in the next session, my discussion will be on Spark SQL and data frames creations, different ways of creation data frames. Right? Fine. So next week, data frames, right? I'll be taking some extra time for this data frames practicals. Right. Okay. Fine. So I'm stopping for now. We'll continue in the next week.
Yeah, please share the notes. Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.